What's up? It's your boy Chad the Ball here today, and I'm gonna give y'all my reaction of the new movie Trap, man, by M. Night Shyamalan. You know, again, I'm not no professional movie reviewer. I just wanted to get my thoughts out because I watched it tonight and I was super hyped. Like, it was something I was hyped to watch, and I was looking forward to this movie coming out. Here's how I think I'm gonna go about it. I'm gonna kind of go over like the overall summary of the movie, and then I'll go over what the good things, the bad things, what the twist I thought was gonna be, and then what I would rate it from 1 to 10. So basically, this movie, I mean, you guys can see from the trailer, it's this dad's taking his daughter to this concert of this Beyonce type concert. I forgot her name, Lady Raven, right? And he goes in there and he's like, yo, there's a lot of security, a lot of cops. I mean, shit, what is happening? You feel me? And he asks the dude, man, the dog, one of the workers, he's like, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but they found out that the butcher's gonna be here, the one who cuts up the boys, you know, yada yada yada, right? So he does a lot of wild shit. I'm gonna go over, I mean, what was the first thing he did? I mean, he went in there to get the shirt, bro, then he stole his ID card so he could have it on him, and then I don't know what he put in the oil at one of the like places I was making food, burned the shit out of a girl. She was like this, she was like having like a seizure. I was like, oh my god. To like get away, got the apron, tried to go up the building like to the top floor, and then there's like police like up there like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, oh, there's an accident in the kitchen. Like, he has crazy ability to just think of like, not, it's not a lie technically, but like ways to get out of situations so quickly, bro. So he does that. He's like, I was just trying to get some, you know, air. Bam. They let him back down, and then he's like, well, shit, there's no way I'm gonna get the hell out of here. But then he thinks, so his daughters tell him like they can get to the backstage and she can dance with Lady Raven on a song. And after they get backstage, so he's thinking, oh, if I can get these tickets, I can go leave out the building from the back where the police won't be checking, because I mean, he'll be backstage and stuff. So what he does is, he tells, I mean, he ends up being the director, Shyamalan, I think is his actual name. But he's acting, he's like making his own debut on his own movie type. And he's like, I think a worker or something, he's like, goes up and say, hey, my daughter's a huge fan of Lady Raven. And he lies and says she has leukemia. I was like, oh my god, he was actually smart as hell. And, you know, kind of like low-key persuades him without trying to push him too much. He doesn't straight up say, but he's like, yo, yes, you'd love to be, you know, the one to dance on concert with her, you know, on the stage and stuff. And then he gets her on there, bro. Then she's dancing, everything's going fine, right? I think, and then the lady like passes out, so he helps the lady, and then I think to give himself a better image, yada, that happens, yada yada yada. They go backstage. He says hi to, oh yeah, Kid Cudi said something, it was wild on there. He had like a wig and shit, it was comedy. But go say hi to them. Then he what happened after that? Oh yeah. So she's like, all right, thanks for coming to the show. And then like it was like a director, he's like, all right, you guys can leave out the back, but you gotta go through this police you know, interview thing, kind of like ask a couple questions. And he's like, fuck. So this is when the movie kind of takes a crazy turn. So he's like, oh, can I talk to you, Lady Raven, for a second? He brings her in, he's like, basically like, I'm the fucking butcher, and if you don't let me leave out here in your limousine with my daughter, I'm gonna kill this dude that's on his phone, right? And she's like, so, you know, they get in the limousine, and then she's like, actually, he was like, you can drop us off at this corner, but she's like, actually, I want to go spend time with y'all at your house, you know, trying to get him caught and shit. And then it's like kind of like intense, right? It's super tense moments. And then like he's trying to take a picture of them, and then she takes his phone, runs to the bathroom, and is like, goes on live, like, if you guys can find this dude, he has a broken eagle statue in front of the house. They find him, and then tells bro to call the police. And then he's spazzing, like his family at this point knows he's a butcher, because she yells it too. She's like, he's the butcher. And he's like, open the goddamn door. And then they're like, fuck. So it gets wild, and then you don't see his family. He like finally gets her open door, takes the phone, and is like, you're gonna follow me in my car. And then he's like trying to leave with her, I guess try to kill her or something. The family's in front, and I guess somehow they escaped when he locked them up in the house upstairs. And he's like, so then Lady Raven gets out of the car. Bam, that happens. Police come. Somehow bro escapes that situation. through a tunnel in the fucking house to the neighbor's backyard. So Lady Raven thinks she's getting taken home in the limo by the normal driver. Is getting taken home by fucking the dude, the butcher. And then she gets out of that situation by opening out the cuff, basically was able to get out of there. But somehow he escapes that situation. And the wife, the kids are at a different house. The wife is alone at the fucking crib. And he's basically there with a fucking knife. And she's like, you know, she kind of knows she's cooked. But what he didn't know was he put something in the food to make him, I think it was like drowsy or like kind of just wooey in the head. Wooey. So then he thinks his mom's there at the front door. Like walking, and he gets fucking tased, and then he gets the first cop, and I start gouging his fucking eyes, and then couldn't get the other cop, and then they get him down, and then like they have him cuffs and shit. The kids come back, and his daughter gives him a hug, but then he's like, "Oh, can you cops wait real quick?" And then he like grabs his daughter's bike, and you think he's just like inspecting it, but I'll tell you what happened after. Bam, he's like inspecting or whatever. And then they get him in the police truck, and then fucking, would you believe it, bro? He had, like, on the bike, you know, like the tires, they have the lines. He like took one of the pins and turned into like some to unlock the cuffs. He unlocks the cuffs, and that's when the movie ends. My bad, that might have not been the quickest summary, but I liked it a lot though. I'm now gonna go into the pros and cons. The pros of it is they didn't do like, if the plot was exactly how the movie trailer looked like, I would have been mad. I mean, it was, but they had a lot of good twists, and like I didn't think he'd get out the ways he did, and I didn't think Lady Raven would get captured and stuff, you know what I mean? I think the main actor was amazing. I can't remember what his name is, but I know he's been in stuff before. I thought it was good pace. It was like good tense moments. It was good. For cons, I would say I don't like too many killings, but I bet some people would complain about there was no killing at all. Like, that I can remember. Like, there was, like, in the movie, like, yeah, he's a butcher and he's killed people, but there was no killings that happened during the movie. I feel like some people won't like the fact that he got out of the truck also, and would rather him end the movie getting caught for real. And I'm trying to think of another one. I mean, I'd probably say, nah, that's really all I mean, I'm really lenient in movies, and I liked it. Like, I was hyped for this movie to come out, so I wouldn't say there's many other pros or cons with it. I guess you could say the characters were kind of weak outside of the main character, and I like Lady Raven's performance. I also like, for example, another, like, back to pros, like, there were like a lot of mini twists. Like, I'll say, I thought the twist of like was gonna be crazy. Like, I thought it'd be something like he wasn't even the killer. It was like his daughter or wife or something, or the whole family was. So it didn't make it as obvious. Or like he was hiding, like he wasn't the killer, but he had to hide someone from getting caught. So he was like having that shit on his phone. But it still ended up being that he was the killer. But like the twist of like, you find out that his wife was the one that even got him caught at that concert, because she found the ticket for the Lady Raven concert and then told him that the butcher's going there. So they just fucking SWAT teamed the shit out of it. That was pretty wild. And here's my rating. So if I had to rate this movie from 1 to 10, I'd rate it a 7.5. I mean, I liked it a lot, but I'm not gonna gas and be like it was a 10, you know what I mean? But I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. It was, I'm not gonna say it was fucking once in a generation, you know what I mean? But it was a good movie. I liked it. Comment below what you guys thought about the Trap movie, and also comment below if you guys like me making reviews. I'm like trying to make different type of videos, trying to see what sticks, gets me views, you know, gets more audience retention. So yeah, just comment below what you think of this, and I'll catch you on the next one.